are requested to make each individual is responsible for the same. Thank you.
Esteemed Complex Manager, Mr. Abdullah Moina, Respected Principal, Dr. Salim Hassan, Respected Mudira, Higher Section, Mrs. Hadia, Respected Primary Section Mudira, Mrs. Batul, Control of Examinations, Mrs. Sudhi Shahid, Respected Headmistress, Mrs. Nikhil Anjum, PRO, Ms. Zainab, Office Superintendent, Mrs. Bahina Latif, respected judges, teachers, coordinators, and my dear fellow students. Welcome to TechSpark Prelude Assembly, a special gathering to mark the beginning of our most awaited inter-house competition, TechSpark 2025. Today's assembly sets the tone for innovation, creativity, and digital excellence. Before we begin this special day, let us take a moment to center ourselves with a prayer. Today's Arabic prayer will be recited to you by Humera, and its translation will be followed by Amina.
Recite in the name of your God, who created man from a clinging substance. Recite, and your Lord is the most generous, who taught by the pen, taught man that which he knew not. Thank you. Ayah number, Surah Al-Alaq, ayah number 1.
Today's English prayer will be recited to you by Ray.
All the praises and thanks be to God, the Lord of the universe, the most compassionate and the most merciful, the only honor of the day of judgment. Thee alone we worship, and thee alone we seek for help. Guide us to the straight path, the path of those on whom you have bestowed your grace, not of those who have incurred thy wrath, and nor of those who have gone astray.
Thank you. May this day be filled with success, knowledge, and peace as we embark on this wonderful TechSpark Day. Now, I would like to invite Sahana to lead us with the school pledge. Please join her as we all stand together and reaffirm our commitment to our school and its values.
Please place the right hand on the left side of your chest. School pledge. I, the student of Yasmin International School, pledge to be truthful, disciplined, obedient, and maintain orderliness. To promote good values and thoughts. To refrain from indisciplinary activities. To be regular, smart, healthy,
and tidy. To follow my teachers and parents' instructions. To get involved in all academic and co-curricular activities. Treat my classmates, schoolmates, staffs and officials in a dignified manner. I shall keep the banner of Yasmin high esteem. Honor. A thought can inspire, motivate, and ignite fresh ideas. I would now like to call upon Arna to share the thought of the day and enlighten us with the thought that reflects the spirit of the day.
Good morning, everyone. Today's thought for the day is, your mind is your greatest processor, updated with learning every day. I will repeat, your mind is your greatest processor, updated with learning every day.
Let's put our thinking caps on. It's time for the word of the day. This word is going to spark your curiosity and might even inspire you to learn more about the exciting world of technology. Let's hear it, Maya.
Today's word of the day is encrypt. E-N-C-R-Y-P. Encryption is the process of converting data into a code to prevent unauthorized access. I will repeat today's word of the day is encrypt.
Students, teachers, and esteemed guests, we now come to the most awaited moment of our assembly, the inauguration of TechSpark 2025, our inter-house technology competition. To stay informed and aware, let us listen to the news headlines presented to you by Asya.
Technology is best when it brings people together. Good morning, everyone. Welcome to the Yasmin News Channel. I myself, Asya Anand, am here to look at today's news headlines. National news. Saudi Arabia has partnered with Elon Musk, XAI, to develop new data centers. Aramco and NASA will make history with Saudi Arabia's first quantum computer. The Public Investment Fund, Saudi Information Technology Company, and Microsoft signed a MOU to explore cloud services in the kingdom. International news. NVIDIA has invested $2 billion in Synopsys to integrate its AI technology. Accenture is equipping its employees with ChatGPT, HSBC, using a French startup for its generative AI rollout. AY News. On December 2nd, the primary grade students celebrated Computer Literacy Day with a wonderful assembly and inspiring tech camp. Grade 10 and 12 students geared up for the CBSE board prelim examination. Great dedication. PE3 examinations are approaching on December 7th, and students are preparing for the upcoming test. Today's weather report is as follows. Today in Riyadh, maximum 28 degrees Celsius, minimum 28 degrees Celsius. Jeddah, maximum 32 degrees Celsius, minimum 26 degrees Celsius. Dammam, maximum 38 degrees Celsius, minimum 18 degrees Celsius. Makkah, maximum 31 degrees Celsius, minimum 24 degrees Celsius. Medina, maximum 9 degrees Celsius, minimum 21 degrees Celsius. And that's all for today's news headlines. Thank you and have a wonderful day.
Dear students, teachers, and esteemed guests, we now come to the most awaited moment of our assembly, the inauguration of TechSpark 2025, our inter-house technology competition. TechSpark is not just a contest, it's a celebration of creativity, innovation, and the spirit of learning. Today, our young innovators from Sapphire, Topaz, Amber, and Ruby will showcase their ideas, technical skills, and problem-solving abilities. To officially inaugurate TechSpark 2025, we request everyone to join their in a warm welcome the honor of inviting our campus manager, Mr. a true champion of innovation and excellence in our school. Sir, we request you to kindly inaugurate the event and share your thoughts. May I also request all participants to kindly join the stage for the inauguration.
TechSpark 2025 Interhouse competition is now open. All the best to the participants.
Thank you, sir. With this, TechSpark 2025 officially begins. We wish all participants best of luck and may your creativity shine and your ideas inspire.
Thank you, Ms. Carson. Thank you for being in here and participating, and we wish for all the best, inshallah.
Respected complex manager, COE, coordinators, judges, and audience and participants, a warm morning to you all. Let's all learn and respect the digital fest today, and all let us respect how to use it. So let's all clap for our judges, Mrs. Hasla and Mrs. Priyadarshini, for today's competition. May I request sir to hand over all the rest. So let's start the event. Let's also clap for Mrs. Sharanya, the Department of IT.
And today we will be presenting our project on learning management system. So I would like to start my presentation today. Screen and algorithm, building logic, learn logic. Named in algorithm, building logic, learn with allows students to access courses, complete quizzes, and stay updated with announcements all in one and challenges that dyslexic students face, and the daily life challenges with what is dyslexia? So dyslexia is a neurological disorder which occurs in children and mostly everyone. About 20% or mostly about 10% of the population, 10 to 20% of the population has dyslexia, which is about 1 billion individuals. So this app is helpful for them in order to overcome their life struggles. So they get this thing is permanent, it cannot be changed. So they are supposed to project objectives, design and screen interference, enable quick navigation, share school information, enhance
Technology is powering our platform. We use HTML5, CSS3, Font Awesome. Key system features of our website. School branding homepage, intuitive navigation, user authentication, course exploration, and quiz and announcements, contact information, social media integration. We will be showing you this while she is demonstrating the website. HTML structure. Our HTML structure is header section for school information and branding, div containers for organizing navigation, anchor tags linking to different platform pages, font awesome, icon integration for enhanced user interface. And our CSS styling was custom button styling with smooth hover effects, background image with curve property for full screen display, page zoom adjustments for optimal layout presentation, color consistent matrix throughout the design. Challenges we overcome: responsive alignment, text readability, design consistency. Future enhancements and development roadmap: secure authentication system, student dashboard, teacher control panel, real-time announcements, modern UI, UX enhancements. Conclusion and key achievements: functional platforms, technical mastery, design excellence, scalable foundation. Now I would like to call Ruhi to present our website.
So this is our website, this is our homepage, which is clean and modern. It gives like a short introduction about LMS as well. And you can see these are the icons in which, like Insta. So this is our homepage, and there is also explore courses, login, register, quiz and announcement, and contact. So now we'll be seeing the explore courses. As you can see, these are the courses. Here we can discuss. So as I search toy, so I can see class 3, subject mathematics, chapter 1, and I can also filter it by classes. Like class 5, I can see all the courses that are available.
like this, we can find all the courses in like one click. It's very benefit.
NCRT syllabus. Grade for all the grade 1 to 8, we have maths, science, and social studies. C subjects. And as well as you can also add the course. Class HTML. If you have a PDF, you can also add that. Yeah, like that. No, not the middle. And yeah, there it is. And for the edit, you can also edit the post, and delete we have included because, for example, if a student had the post and later he wants to delete it, so he can delete it.
So this time we can only ask the login or anyone can access and
No, this is the public page.
so like there are like students in the class. All the time we are adding questions.
No, ma'am, if you want to like view a personal account, you have to log in for that. And I'll show you.
Adding like the courses. Mic judges also into the mic.
Suppose there are 20 students in 4C and this is publicly available. No? So what if all the 20 students are accessing this one and having their own 20 courses? What happens? It can happen. The students can do it.
Like we have to add for that. Like in the coding, we have to add that function.
So currently it is this is about the explore courses, and now we'll be going to the login. There are 3 types of login. One is admin, another one is teacher, and another one is student. So I'll be showing the admin first. So the email is admin@lms.com. Enter your password. As you can see, the admin has entered. He can manage the user. Like for example, writing Ariva and her email. Now, she's out. Now I can view her progress and what I want to edit about her post, I can also edit. Student progress. And manage the user, like if there's any functionality problem in her account, I can manage it. Yeah, it will come.
You can find all the students and courses.
Yeah, we'll be showing that.
Like in every he can just add.
Yeah, ma'am, he can manage the entire system for student function.
I didn't get the point. Like admin to like add the teachers and add the students.
Add the students and remove the students. Each student. Yeah. And there is contact message as well. So sending you message I want to give like I'll write this slide, but you can give any message about the announcements that have already happened, any posts that they added. So another message.
Message will be sent to that particular user or to all the announcements means has been shared to everyone.
To the particular person. Particular person.
We want to send it.
Yeah,
It's like a whole like in Atta whole
yeah. Announcement will come further about that. For the person, this is for the person. Then he can also upload the assignment like HTML, and if it's completed, he can just click on completed and add a yeah. So it's completed. So just make sure that you
tell us whether it's completed
or pending or it still needs to be done. There are many more functions about admin, but we did not include that. And now, teacher.
Teacher can check the progress of other students, like the attendance. Practically also tell what are assignments that are going to come up. Like they can also like mark the date in the calendar from like example the first lesson, for example.
So this is the teacher dashboard. She takes 3 courses and 65 students she's handling. And now lesson management. For example, add lesson, and we add it in HTML. Okay. Host computer. Okay. So now she added, and now you can see her dashboard. She had one lesson. Yeah, she will add. The content, like in the courses, the content will be visible at that student's dashboard. No, actually I cannot show it. I'm not sure.
Just technical part only.
The technical part.
No content in PDF.
Contents will be sending.
Yeah, so they will be
Getting at what is happening.
upload. But need to add the notes on HTML.
Yeah.
We have added only the text. We are asking people add the contents on this. So we will add. We will upload. The same option is good for right?
No, for admin it's like completed or not. You just said that.
So the third feature of this main okay. I need to contact the admin for that, or can't the teacher?
No, teacher will inform, like it will inform the admin that the lesson is completed.
You can't get it from admin for all the time.
Yeah, teacher, yes, teacher.
So add the main part. Then the teachers.
Students, so it's like the teacher can also check the grades and attendance, like that.
So, a teacher is using grade 6 and grade 7. Will it show the students in a single list or class size?
Single list.
Single list. The full list will be. So, there are two Saras, one on 7th and one on 8th. How can you identify the Sara is on grade 7 and Sara is on grade 8? The full for this she's handling a 65 for all the 65
No, no, class. Yeah, class. Yeah, we have included
class okay, show us the student.
You can also message the students for the communication.
Like an announcement.
Calendar, you just have to see the dates. Student. Like login in their private account, personal account. Then they can have yeah. See the more progress and
But editing also we can that is also open, right?
yeah. This is the student dashboard. So as you can see, the courses how much she has completed. Mathematics progress 80%, science 65%, English 90%, and history 50%. And also assignments, like what is pending, due, how much. Like math homework is due on 11th and 20th. No, course. How much the person has completed the course?
Courses are
Yeah, ma'am.
in the How many chapters are there?
The assessments for assessments it's here. Great. So the scope for the assessments.
Like, course assessments are public related. Courses are public related. No. So you told that students can create their own courses.
The student cannot create. The admin has for the student.
MATLAB LMS is a modern and interactive learning management system created to make online learning easier and engaging. Many students find online platforms confusing or boring, so we designed SmartLab LMS to be simple, attractive, and enjoyable to use. Our main objective was to build a user-friendly LMS our objective was to make a user-friendly LMS with forward animations and gradient.
No problem. You start. So this
is our home page. This is our home page, right? And welcoming. This is the login page. It allows users to access into the SmartLab LMS. They simply enter their name, email, and password to continue to the platform. This is our courses page. It has cards with courses, and if we make the courses, our courses, it has interactive cards and it's expanded forward. We have videos in each topic. We have
not the class history.
no, it's everybody can use it. Every grade can use it actually. It's about assignments. We are having features of weekly quiz with 5 questions. After answering, the system immediately shows the score and gives feedback. So it helps students learn from their mistakes. Announcements page, it keeps students informed with important updates.
So how can we add a new announcement? Still, someone should want to add. You told that like only students have the access to it, no? So who will do this announcement part? Is there any admin for this announcement? So only the developer will be adding the announcement.
We have the courses. This is our login page, home page. We have the animation behind, which the colors move every 15 seconds. There are 4 colors. It makes and then move every 15 seconds. Our team's slogan is educational helpers are the tools that turn effort into success. We have courses that are hand-picked content and organized for quick learning. There are three categories that are maths, intro to creative maths, and algebra easy. Second one is science, fundamental of science and biology basics. And finally art, drawing for kids. About us, Naira and Hashivani. We build simple, beautiful learning experience so educators can focus on teaching. Our platform supports course creation, assignments, quizzes, and problem study. Create courses with multimedia, track student progress, and reports. Simple, secure, sign in, and are you ready to get started? Contact us.
Students are the future of our society. We need to open the education way. We have interactive courses, simple tracking, and personalized learning paths for students and instructors. We have a contact section where you can place your name, email, and a message. You can send it and even visit. We have quick features like assignments where you can create, read, and export. We also have quizzes you can automate them and time them. Reports. We have exportable CSV and PDFs, and we also have a quiz where teachers can take the quiz and students can answer it and quiz can take the quiz. So it depends on how much you have get the points to be added. So we have an email, you can put in your email. For example, we put this email in and the password of it, and then you can sign in 6 times. Sign in. And then you get a message that you signed in this Gmail, and then you can see a demo and contact page. Go see the contact. You see it? You signed in, okay, and then you can see a demo also. Yeah, there is studentexample.com, and then you put your email, like your name, for example, your name is Leah, and the password is 123456 for each stream, and you can sign in, and this is your student ID. You can have student ID by the school, and then this is it. Like, yeah, but if you like go to the it has different courses done. So that course you can do and then the teacher will do. So any student can log in, but it has to be by the school. Yeah. Yeah. Track it, the web development. We can track it. That's why ma'am, we will like the web development will do it, and helps school and organizations deliver track and manage learning in one place. Respected judges, my name is Yasmin.
My name is Yasmin.
We are here to walk you all through the LMS we made, which is named Learn with Fun. As we see here, when we open the website, we are greeted by the login page. After logging in, you will be able to choose whether you are a teacher or student. So in all of this, teachers will be redirected to what class? Homework.
That's the question. Okay. And here we can type the correct answer. Then we have to, at least 2 questions is maximum. So another question. We can type the same question also.
and check it. Okay. As well. Next, I go to student's account. You can log in as a student. Any name and grade point. And these are the points that were given and the homework. Now because, okay fine, we can log in with another account that is like a new student. Another random student. And let's just type it in. And when we log in, then if it's a new student, they will ask for grade. But if they have already logged in, we don't need to like tell the grade. Log in with There's here some way of computing classes. Then we apparently she didn't got any points yet, so she's on the last rank. And homework also she didn't got it. And we will also be able to do our meditation video as well before the beginning of this exam festival. These are the girls who are logged into this LMS for testing their login before this. And from the teacher's account they are given points, and according to the points they are made rank first, second, third. Everyone. Yes. Yes. Because students to get study, they will get to do the family evaluation. This is the quiz that we just now made. Let's start this. And we will create this quiz, which planet you will learn. And there's a timer over here. Added to our leaderboard. In grade 4, everyone's name will be there according to their grade.
I'm Shriya. And myself, Meher. Our app is about Lumina AI, a dyslexia companion for dyslexic students. So I'll take you through what dyslexia is. So we learn what dyslexia is, what are the psychological and emotional impact, and what are the academic challenges that dyslexic students face, and what are their daily struggles. So what is dyslexia? So dyslexia is a neurodevelopmental disorder which affects children, and mostly development children, where they cannot read and write and spell certain words. So it's a condition, it's a lifelong condition which cannot be wiped out. So we have to maintain that condition with medical assistance. So there's a misconception that it only affects reading and writing, but it also affects memory, organization, that if you give a certain list of tasks, they cannot organize those tasks. As well, they don't know how long does a task take, how long does a task take. And they cannot concentrate on a particular thing for a long period of time. And also, they cannot do multitasking, as they cannot concentrate on one thing for a longer period of time. If you give a remote task, they cannot obviously concentrate, and it's advised not to do it. And they cannot communicate with others fluently, as they have triple failure while talking, because they cannot keep all the words that they have, and they cannot put it into sentences when they talk. And psychological and emotional impact affects their mental health very badly, and they are more prone to depression and anxiety compared to other students, as they are prone to cyberbullying, and other states of, and it affects their self-esteem as well. Coping mechanisms in male and female, there are different coping mechanisms. In females, to avoid the problem in order to get over their depression or anxiety, but while in male, they tend to solve the problem in order to cope over it. And challenges in their academic environment. Early children, they show distress and they are more prone to bullying, and they have very low self-esteem because of that. And most of them drop out of school because they cannot read and write, obviously, so they cannot, when they cannot read and write, it affects their self-esteem and they just drop out of school. So most of them cannot even perform math skills very better compared to others, and their visual processing is also very poor. This is a video from a famous movie, where the main lead is a dyslexic guy. And they have a problem with organizing certain amount of tasks. Hence, they cannot perform most of the tasks as well, as they cannot organize tasks in a proper manner. And they mix up between left and right, they go in directions, up and down and all of that. And their routine, once their routine breaks, they cannot come back to their routine as they were before. And they cannot communicate with others, and this is associated with technology, as it does not provide audio option for everything, as well as it cannot correct, or there is no autocorrect is not provided. Because of that, hence they cannot.
Okay, so now going on to the app. Our app's name is Lumina, and this is how the main page looks like. You're immediately greeted with "Good afternoon, Mateo." You can edit your profile page. You can edit what your name is, your dyslexic superpower, what you're learning about, your about me. You can change your icons, and there's a mic for that as well. And this is basically, throughout this app, you're giving many challenges, and as a result, it's going to add points. You have a trophy case for getting your badges and whatsoever. And so our first AI feature is the AI reader. So basically, you can upload your images, or these dyslexic students, they struggle with reading text and everything. So you can give mic input, you can explain, you can give a complicated text, input it into this, and it's going to give you the simplified version. So for instance, I uploaded an image which a dyslexic student wrote. Their handwriting is going to be complicated. This is how you the simplified version. So it's able to understand what the image contains and it's going to give you the simplified version on what was there in that image. This is what the original page looks like. This is for dyslexic students. This is like, for instance, they have trouble, let's say they're studying for a physics text, they're learning about simple harmonic motion. In your text page, you have a complicated text. You obviously won't understand it if you're dyslexic. You cannot read it. So they can copy it, they can paste it into this, and then when they give it to it, it's gonna give you the simplified version. And you can even play it out loud. Reading and writing. Yes. That's why we have an audio feature as well. So we have, if we go to settings, there's actually a feature where you can change the font size, letter spacing in between. So dyslexic students, if there is letter spacing in between words, you can understand it better according to research. And now the next feature is the roadmap. So basically, dyslexic students, they have problem with organizing, like Sneha said. They have problem with organizing. For instance, they have a lot of tasks to do, but they won't have a clear idea on what they're supposed to do first. So for that, you can like type out what you want. So it's basically going to create a roadmap for you based on what is important, and then it's like a level map. For instance, in games, if you take Candy Crush, you have a level map on how you can, if you complete an achievement, it's going to explode with confetti and everything. So this is how the roadmap is going to be like. And let's say you complete this. Let's say you complete this task. It's going to explode with confetti. Start is a feature that will come to later. It's when I will show you. Okay, so if you take start, you can play the timer in this. And when you play the timer in this, the camera feature is going to be available. So the camera is basically set, for instance, if you're yawning or you're sleeping, an alarm will beep, a red screen is going to come in, suggest you to roll your shoulders or whatsoever. Or let's say you like leave the screen and no one is there, it's going to beep as well.
Even if you get distracted a bit, without leaving your presence in the camera, it will still show that you're distracted.
And then you can give an awake and ready, and you're going to unlock a badge here. And you can mark complete, you can play white noise, rain, whatever, to like, keep focused. And so you can mark complete. So this is just the roadmap. And once you're done with your whole roadmap, you're going to you complete your mission. Yeah. Not in the sense that homework, for instance, like you're going to be in front of the camera, you're going to be doing your homework on the camera, like put the camera down, like in that sense.
But they cannot read whatever text is shown. They cannot even read their own handwriting, which are writing the task.
They have a voice input. They have voice input. No, there's also voice feature for whatever is there in each roadmap. Like for instance, task 1, along with task 1, there was an audio feature which reads out whatever they are.
completed again.
Okay, let's say you want to clean your room. So dyslexic students, they don't know what to do. Like they don't know how to clean their room. So for that, if for instance, how to clean, like in this sense, yeah. So it's gonna say clean your bed first, and once you're done, it's gonna mark complete, and then you have to put the toys away. It's gonna mark it again. So it's gonna divide one task into many other sub tasks.
Suppose I have taken all the tasks on a paper, like in my own way. Suppose I'm dyslexic and I have written it in my own way, but I can read. If I refer that, I can experience like what all tasks I have to complete.
See, dyslexic students, let's say you have a lot of tasks. You have to clean your rooms, you have to do your math homework by word, or let's say you have an assignment due next week. It's not important, so it's gonna arrange everything like based on what is important. So that's what we have.
But like we also have the time of each other. So when a certain task, if you allot it a certain amount of time, it's gonna be once you're done. So after that, it will completely back to the task, and then you can like click it automatically. Since if you set a time for 10 minutes, and like done, you have the timer is done, and then it will take you back to the roll mark, and then if you click the task is completed, that is completed, then you get a timer is completed, doesn't mean the task is completed.
No, they have another option that is going to be study. We can learn from nature, let's say play, and then we finish it, we can mark, and it's going to add points. So it's not like in that time you have to finish it. You may finish it earlier, you can get marked for it. But if you don't complete, let's say you're doing your math homework, let's put it completely. Then increase your practice 120 minutes.
No. Suppose I started at 10 minutes.
For 5 minutes and you then complete it. Then your task won't be like, you cannot mark it anywhere. You will mark it anywhere, you cannot mark it. It is up to your wish. The task is not complete.
If the time finishes, you won't be changing tabs. You'll be in this tab itself. And it's going to show you like if you want to increase your time or something like that.
Actually, the simple task are splitting up into many tasks, right? It will take more time rather.
Like, it isn't, it's like if you take a certain week of a task.
I have just entered all my tasks. That is more than enough for this one. Just for 5 weeks.
But mom, it does not allocate to specific things. If you have audio converter, then you cannot do all that. But this thing has all the inputs. You can give the inputs in the voice input. Like it will allocate the tasks, and you can edit it later.
Both ways. You can also convert it to text, and if you're giving the text, you can convert it back to audio also. Isn't it? Suppose I have that software, I can just read the inputs. Like these are the tasks I have. Okay, one of this, that is
But now, for like this, the thing is that for the main thing for this is that it has to boost their self-esteem. In the sense, if you take those regular basic apps, it will not give them the motivation. That is, they tend to work harder than others. In the sense, if you like work hard, if you like take 40 minutes for a task, they take 50 or like 1 more than 1 hour for a task. So if they try to do it and now they're not getting the result, no matter what they're doing, they're not getting the result. They're like very demotivated at that point of time. So when they give some self-esteem boosts, they will like do it for a longer period of time, and that's how it used to be.
You can set it, for instance, when you complete the task. Yeah, like that will do in games.
before having science interface according to So what are all the things you have, like AI reader, roadmap? Mission corner.
like they're only a little bit of
violate any guidelines or laws. In the sense, it does not give personal information. It's not public information. It's only user information. Teaching actually can have some other problems. Not only these two problems, what they will do. Some other necessities there for their students. How they will.
It's like a support system to help them in their academics in general. So if you have it's going to simplify the text for you, and in this simplified text there's an option where the AI will read it out to you. You can change your speed, you can change the speed of the AI that is speaking to you, and also let's say
I'll just come to the chat.
okay.
I've got a PDF. And if I'm asking you to simplify the text, even a simple version.
For that, when we take this and ChatGPT, when we upload an image in ChatGPT, it's going to reply in how it wants to. It does not have like a space and anything like that. And when we were like working on this project, when we compared, we did it we gave the text to ChatGPT and like simplify it. We gave this to see when we like simplify it with the same thing. And it gave us when we compared, we asked Gemini to compare both of the options and give us which one is better. According to Gemini, this app, the AI reader in this app is preferable more than ChatGPT. Yeah, you can try it.
It's a really simplified version of the complicated
But then
text.
handwriting, I'm asking like if they are uploading their own handwriting, right? How it will recognize? If it is the text is from this one, I can see this like first scanning.
I have it. Like we showed you earlier, the notes, whatever you provide, it's able to recognize, it's able to train it in that sort of way.
Subject is English, okay, it can simplify. But then how about the math?
Physics, maths, everything it can. Not math, like if you were to take physics, like we take the theory topic, or it has a derivation, for instance, physics, some theory, I guess, within trigonometry. If we take that text, it's going to be able to simplify it for you. Simplified in the sense that we're uploading a picture, let's say it uses the character recognition, and this is going to be sent to, we're using the modern Gemini 2.5 Flash. This is going to be sent to Gemini, and then it's going to be directly sent back to us. You can see the playback speaker. That is how many points that you get. Let's say you complete an achievement, you're going to be given
From that rule.
Yes. Let's see you know the definition of speaker. The definition is going to appear here. Humans, a group of individuals that communication for the word. You can get it to pronounce the word for you, spell the word, how it sounds it. Yeah, people. And you can add this to your personal dictionary. If I add to glossary, it's going to appear in your settings page, in your personal glossary here. So now coming to the glossary. So if you want, you can also generate tips based on how we were when we were in the study session. It's going to generate personalized outputs based on how we performed in the roadmap or AI reader. Let's say we completed it, or in the focus session, if we were distracted, it's going to give you like insights, like what you can do to do better and everything. You can read this aloud as well. It's in the out loud feature. And coming to the settings page, you can change the font size like I showed you earlier, that is spacing, and there's also font style, you can change the style of your font.
There is no point in changing the font style and everything.
No,
Anyway, they have difficulty in reading.
Friendly Comic is one of the main type of font size that dyslexic students try to read. So if, let's say, there are many types of dyslexia, so let's say you can't like understand P and Lexan. If you wanted to look in a more friendly way, you can use the Friendly Comic kind of font.
And font size and letter spacing, it helps the individual to identify the words in a specific order. In the sense, they cannot like look at all the words in the way they are. They tend to look at it in a different way. So when we space the letters, they have slow processing. It's not like they don't have it. It's like they have very slow processing, and they can differentiate when you space letters and fonts, which is not available in ChatGPT. When you ask for a simplified version, it gives the exact version of what it is, but not the letter spacing and font size. So this is all in one.
Next is the color themes. Dyslexic students tend to often have a color gradient that is lighter, and you can also change it to dark mode. It depends on the student. So for instance, you can change the color there. And when you like increase the font size and spacing, you can get a live preview on
What
how
about
it
the
looks like.
parent zone?
Parent zone, it's like the parent can access this just for the parents to see how their student is doing. Let's say the student is material, their total study time was 2 minutes, task completion 100% because they completed the roadmap, and their average focus score was 98 out of 100. There was one distraction, so the AI is going to give you observations here, and this is your activity log, and your current streak is 8 total points, 835, badges earned 6 out of 6. So currently you can see that all the badges are unlocked. These are your total points. Basically a gamified system.
So coming to the technology part, what technology have you used for it?
We used React to generate the code and everything. And once we finished with the code, we went ahead and saved it on GitHub. So with the link that we got on GitHub, we went to Vercel, uploaded so that it can deploy the app as a web app.
Now it is published or anyone can access it?
Yeah, it's public. Like if you get the link, yes, you can.
You can use
Yes.
it.
So we can change the settings between public and private.
So now it is publicly available or what? It is already hosted.
So that's basically what our app is about.
And we can have insights on whatever we just a second.
This is for a single person or child or what?
It's like teenage students.
Logging part is there.
Login part is for the parents.
No.
You have for a publicly hosted this one, no?
Yes.
So can everyone will be able to view this one, or is there any logging in part?
Yes, you can change your name, whatever, like login.
In the sense, the dyslexic child, they cannot log in directly. So when every individual can choose all this thing.
Yeah.
Why they?
You have to type, right? You cannot use voice for login and password. Right?
We try to make this as simple as possible.
They are not using any typing part in your app.
This is like if they want, they can type. You can also give voice input. Jeremy. Okay, so it's gonna appear here. And then you can save your profile.
So next time how they will access? How they log in?
So it will be stored. Suppose if you use this application and of the specific
I
laptop.
need to access use it in some other laptop. So will I be able to access this same account?
That was our future one which we had to develop for the parents have access to it. So it only works for now. It works on a laptop, which is like
personal laptop.
personal laptop or one device, and only okay. So if you're using another individual to log in on the other laptop, so that will be a different user, and only parents have access to the information of the child. As a child, parents can log in.
Yeah.
And the dyslexic child, they cannot log in and type password or anything. They don't have login.
Yeah.
Mark. I was writing. Okay, so next time I will writing some other name.
You can change your name.
Each and every time it will. That name is not a thing. because this laptop is a thing. It is just for this
Yeah.
just any name they can.
And this is a random generator. Every 5 minutes you're going to get like, the motivation for which that's how I output. This is just an extra part if you don't want to click the navigation bar.
Settings for what?
Settings for all
Font
the app
size and
settings,
how
how you want it to look like. That's where the current dashboard and everything is going to be stored.
What is this personal part?
Personal history, like for instance, I was showed you earlier in the AI reader, let's say it gives you
Like some sort of
simplified
words
text.
you are adding,
So let's say you don't know the word ubiquitous, you're gonna highlight that word. You're gonna drag the mouse cursor, and it's gonna give you the highlighted word. It's gonna give you the definition.
They have to do all these things now. Why they will not log in? You told right, they can't log in, so that only we have voice assistant. They can drag, they can click here and copy it. They are able to do, and they log in.
No, in the sense, if like you're giving visual tasks, they can perform. But when it's associated with language or writing or English or some stuff like that, suppose if his or her name is Tina, so it will get confused between N and A, the person. It depends on the individual on what letters they get confused. So if they have to log in, they have to type letters, and they have problem with math as well. So if it is login and password, they have to type their name or some sort of user information. Or so if they cannot do all that, right? But copy pasting or like moving is just it's unnecessary. Let's say for they cannot recognize between left and right. That's specifically how they had a navigation bar on the right side or the left side. So it's mainly in the center. The navigation bar is in the center. Or let's say they can identify it using colors. Where AI reader, they can identify it using the blue. The more time they use it, the more they'll be able to identify. So it's blue color, it's going to direct you to this page. If you want to go to your task page, it's going to take you here. And it's not that hard that they don't understand or learn. They learn it, but they have problem in getting an output. In the sense, they can perform all these tasks.
They can perform all these tasks. Can't we just type your log and password?
They have problem with spelling letters.
How they will type them?
They have a voice input.
Then why do you need a typing card there?
I think it depends. Certain dyslexic students, it's an ongoing thing. You can learn reading. Currently there are community platforms that help them with reading, but still it's not that effective. So in case they know, like let's say they can type it as well. Let's say they try to spell mind or something, but then it's mind. The AI is able to identify what they're supposed to say. It's gonna give the answer.
And come to the personal
Yeah.
So next time if I access this site, I will be able to review all these users. How? Provided you need to be in the same system.
Yes.
Suppose I clear my search history, everything. Cache everything is got clear. Will I be able to access this?
We haven't thought about that part yet. It is something we would love to add.
It's supposed to be in the server.
Basically,
What
a
was the
web
need for hosting it then?
to host it Vercel. Vercel is like an online, yeah.
That means it is publicly available,
Yes.
isn't it?
Yes.
So,
If I were to give this link to anyone can access this link. They can access this web app, but they cannot log in with the same credentials as an individual.
there is no login, no? Already it is not there.
Yeah, but the same thing. Suppose this is a link.
So what will be visible there? Like, as a default is what will be visible.
This is the default page. This is
So
the
default
default
I have
main
to
page.
use column here. No. Will they be able to view it then just the default? What will be visible? If I'm trying to access from the system,
Then it's going to be different.
that's what becomes the
Suppose if I send the same applet to her, you want to access it in a different suppose but send this one.
So coming to the AI part, what AI technology have you used? Just Gemini or
No, we used so basically basically, to access the code in an easier way, we used Python. We just copied the code here. And our AI model is Gemini 2.5 Flash. So for each feature, it uses different AI. For instance, the AI reader, like I said, it uses OCR and NLP. NLP, in the sense, it's going to be directed back to Gemini. Gemini is going to give you the simplified text using NLP. OCR to upload the file. And then for the roadmap you give it, it's gonna generate it based on what your tasks are.
For OCR model and all, which AI, like ML you're using now, machine learning,
Yeah.
which algorithm have you used?
In the sense, we've used MediaPipe. MediaPipe, we've taken it from Google, and Google is gonna give us we've used MediaPipe, and for that we've used machine learning. MediaPipe is like a raw material called machine learning.
This is the same that she said, and we accessed another same problem. According to yours,
Yeah, you can add it as well. You can, let's say you find a word, you figure out the definition from somewhere, you can add that as your good form.
I mean, they can copy paste it.
So most of them, they use it from Node as they don't write.
No, in the sense if they have to approach it, they have to read and write. As they cannot read and write, they cannot gonna approach it in the first place. So it's gonna show, it's a default setting, right? So once you're gonna add it, it's not gonna show the specific.
This is to like add a new word in the sense it might not be from the simplified text. You could find the definition or like I said, there are different types of dyslexia. Some people can identify, like you said, like maybe 1% out of 100. So in those cases, you can add your definition and your word. Yes.
The problem that today's society faces with high consumerism and capitalism is that our earth is being severely affected by it, and these urban lifestyles, there are certain activities that we do not realize affect the environment. So WHO, World Health Organization, has categorized them into multiple categories, but we've selected up to 10 categories for our app. These include various activities that we do not realize actually harm the planet severely, such as fast fashion and our general daily life urban lifestyles. So the problem that this our app lifestyle index aims to solve is that first of all, sustainability has been presented as this unreachable goal to society. Our app aims to make it easier for them by instilling habits and tasks within them. So like daily tasks which will eventually form strong habits, and this is meant to allow users to become a more sustainable person step by step. So Mantasha will show you how the app works.
So it requires the user to attend a lifestyle index quiz, and it gives the scores instantly. So the user can answer in yes, sometimes, and no, and accordingly it will be given the scores, habits, and tasks. So if you answer no, you'll be given tasks to complete. There are 10 tasks, like she said, and in each category there are 3 tasks. So you are given 6 tasks to complete per day. If you complete them, your score increases, and it is considered as a habit. And if you don't complete them, it is considered as a penalty, and it reduces 3.5 points. So this penalty is not as a punishment, but it encourages consistency if you sustain it.
So if you would like to take a look at the quiz, would you want to try?
again? Suppose it is working.
Yes,
Yes,
Actually, the WHO category is for sustainable transportation, so it includes both of them. It's to avoid using individual cars and to stop pollution. Okay. Would you like me to fast forward it?
No, right?
Okay, so I'm just going to randomize it for now. To get the output, we'll just randomize it. Alright. So, now when we... Right, so the formulas that have been used to get this result is that we take the quiz score as the baseline and then we sum it up with the improvement score. So as you go by, you can complete tasks which reset daily. For the testing purposes, we have not actually implemented a date and time. Instead, we have added a manual day counter to increase the day count as it is for testing purposes. So you get to complete these tasks, and according to their difficulty, they have their points. And you can see this visually increasing. Now the thing is that to encourage consistency in the user, if the user completes less than 3 tasks per day, they get a penalty and they eventually lose points, right? Now, as Mantasha has mentioned, there are 3 subtasks per category, and then when you finish all those subtasks, it gets appended into the habits, for which you eventually get achievements. And yes, so our app has used basic Python coding, and then we have used Streamlit for the UI and app running, and Matplotlib for the visualization of the app. Your progress keeps increasing, right? And eventually the tasks are randomized every day. Their tasks keep changing. If you would like to continue, there is an option to retake the quiz over there. So if you would like to recheck your progress and see if these habits have actually maintained, then you can willingly take the quiz.
How it is helpful in our daily life? It makes you sustainable.
Okay, so the conservative ideas of sustainability are quite vast, but then we have actually we've researched the WHO's recent criteria, which have decided urban life impact on sustainability of the earth. So this makes the subtasks, like we take a bigger problem and then we divide it into subtasks so that it seems easier for the person to complete a subtask, and without even realizing it, it eventually becomes a habit and they turn into a more sustainable person. It's a baby step.
Tasks will be assigned by the system only.
Yeah, we've just used Python, nested dictionary, and randomizing.
So, what all tasks
Will be repeated?
No, the tasks will not be repeated because we, according to the coding, the background coding, we've used dictionaries and then we've randomized them. And then after a task is completed, it gets removed from the task pool and then the next task comes.
No, could you please give some examples for the tasks that
Okay, so there's, like I said, they're based on difficulty too. If you go to the dashboard, you can see the tasks over here. So, these are easier tasks, such as maybe taking a walk towards your nearest grocery store, or you can delete all the unnecessary websites and apps that you have. These are really, really simple tasks that a person can accomplish within 5 minutes. Deleting digital waste, deleting your fast fashion apps because fast fashion has been harming our society a lot. And yeah.
So the task, that depends on a person's day.
Yes.
Suppose it is an off day, and in my task, something related to traveling is coming.
We've also added tasks that are, wellness tasks, such as just educating yourself. So learning or watching a 5 to 3 minute educational video, or perhaps posting a share online. We've made it friendly for urban life users, like you said. Maybe
It's a random thing, right? We don't know which will come into
Yeah, but there are enough categories and so 6 tasks per day.
Suppose if a person completes the full circle, like full points he got earned, what will be the next target? What he have to do?
Okay, so after the habits were appended, at the end, I realized the issue was coming up. So what we did was, we started randomizing the tasks again.
From the scratch, they have to start like from the
Yeah,
0 point. They have to
because
start.
no. Your sustainability score will not be affected unless you actually get penalized.
So this 44 percentage, no? What does person's daily progress for the
No, it's the overall.
So the percentage is the percentage. What after that? What is it?
Yeah, so the tasks keep coming up, and then they actually get overview. So
It's like
when the tasks are over, they start looping again, and then you can perform these tasks randomly. Yeah.
Good morning, my name is Barshani and my co-partner Saida Aida Atik are here to present our project Gestura AI, a real-time hand gesture recognition system. So we see what are the purposes and potential of Gestura AI. Gestura AI makes communication easier for people with hearing or speech difficulties. By using AI to recognize hand gestures and convert them into sign language in real time. The project has visual communication capabilities to speak, vocally with us, and even use subtitles. And it also it's very low cost and accessible. Next, we have this AI, which has the potential to improve accessibility, support communication in hospitals, schools, open spaces, and improve individual solidarity of survival. Like, we combine to computer vision, machine learning, because of that, promotes inclusive technology and increases awareness among people. Let's see about how the project is. We have drawn. When we start here the cameras, okay, so there are two modes we can select. We can select any of the two modes. One is hand gesture detection, and the one is both is hand gesture detection. That is change the condition. So if I want to speak with the one who is using sign language, I can take the both the sign language and I can type how are you, where are you, and I can press enter and it will generate the sign language images and I can show to the person who's using sign language and the person can understand what I want to do. While the one who's using sign language, who does not understand sign language, can I can start this camera and then show the sign language user can show the what the respective presenters what they want to show. For example, as a network as a link, the camera is getting really long. Whatever is required and if they want to show, they can show it to the camera and we can and we can train them. And yeah, that's how the project works. Then the income is what the right.
languages that it will
Common
recognize?
yeah, common thing. This is something called American Sign Language. American Sign Language will be that each letter they do sign language. So one of our future plans will be like there will be a particular motion, I mean like particular way they do it that they will detect, but that will be a future plan. For now, it is we are focusing into American Sign Language, where each language has each test. And we have used Python language. Here this is PyCharm application. And here for data collection, we have imported the necessary libraries such as CVZone, OpenCV, and like that OpenCV, Streamlit for the web application interface. And CVZone is OpenCV is basically for opening the camera and capturing the webcam frames. While from CV Zone we use hand detector module where our hand joints are all seen in the screen and they can easily detect. The model can easily detect. Then for saving each letter's gesture, when we run this project, we can press the letter S and we can show the letter at the same time it will save the images. So for each letter we have made each folder, and for each folder there is 700, 800 images for training the model.
One person wants to communicate.
Okay, like if I wanted to communicate with her sign language person, that would be allowed to type. We have to type. And then we also resize the images whatever we put as for better accuracy, because for each picture this will be a square, this will be a rectangle, so different images. So for the better model accuracy, we have made a white background and in that proper 300 into 300, that's square. So whatever picture size it will be pasted like that, and only one size will be there. So then no fingers will be cut out. So like disturbances, it won't detect anything other than the hand. So I think there won't be any other issues with it. Just if we have the hands, we have to only show one hand first. Because
They can't carry this.
yeah, we can use it in our mobile.
So you need this light, extra lightings you needed for.
No, the thing is the camera I used here is having low quality. While if you're using a good phone or anything, we have to work on it. It will work. You just have to show our hand properly. Okay, like from the crowded one.
So founder means you obviously learning so will it work properly?
With multiple hands maybe. Yeah. So we have to increase the accuracy, like with crowded, with different lightings we have to do. Now we have just done the basic model. Yes, we have to just done the basic model. But yeah. And this is for the training of the model. We have used TensorFlow, Keras, and MobileNet Native V2. MobileNet V2 is basically a pre-trained model where we give a set of data, we give a set of letters, and they use the different coordinates of our joints, and that's how they predict our letters. And this is the app interface coding. There are two different modes and it's given. Then because the fan and because this is like heavy load, and this is like whole laptop. Yeah, and we can also make word sentence and all. There is one particular sign for this. Not that fast.
Not because the laptop is already. It's still the same. Let's take an example of a student using like that. We run it over here. The company will be there. Good battery updates and all. Camera will be good. So we won't face the same problems that we are facing.
helps you stay within your budget and it warns you if you don't have money for anything like that. So we use coding languages we use to develop these are Python, Pandas, and ski sets, NumPy, and Math. It also gives AI powered insights and something called Smart Score. A Smart Score is what is different about our app. It's a specific way in which Smart Score is calculated. It shows you how financially healthy you are. You also have an AI chatbot that gives you budgeting and saving tips. Streamlit is the main tool that's storing the Python coding into the web app interface. The CSV files, they were all uploaded and Streamlit converted all of it and put it into the web app. Pandas we use for data handling and calculations. Basically, all this data that we wrote in the CSV sheets, it reads in Pandas. And then there's NumPy that helps with mathematical formulas and like the ones that we use in budgeting and saving, and Smart Score, especially Smart Score. Matplotlib is used for the charts and the visualization of our app. You can go. You can add this to the login. For now, our login is just mock login, so anything, any username or password you type in, it's very useful. For example, I'm typing my name. That's our dashboard. First, it shows you the summary. You can choose your time frame, whether you want the weekly total, shows weekly spending, weekly savings. You have a drop down. This is your monthly, since this is December's unit. And this will be your yearly. I've added few expenses and income so that it shows. This is your overview. Here's the total income of the month according to what I added. Total expenses, investments. You can add where you invested and you can also add the present value of your investment. So this is according to the present value of investment. That one is the savings, which is total income minus expenses. Smart Score. Now for calculating Smart Score, basically Smart Score considers your savings, your budget and your goal score. There's something called goals. You can set your goals in this. I'll show you. You can set your goals, and from your savings, you can allocate some money for this goal, some money for that goal.
Long and if any loan is there.
Yes, that. Okay, now for Smart Score. So Smart Score calculates 45% of their savings. Savings, in this we are taking savings according to average month. The average monthly income minus average monthly expenses, that will give you your savings. Divided by your average monthly income into 0.45 because savings are 45% of your Smart Score. Okay, we keep that one. Next is the budget score. So there is something called overspending. That is if we go beyond our budget, we spend more, our expenses are more than our budget. So in that case, it will be 1 minus overspending by budget. But in case our expenses are less than our budget, then we have a perfect score that is 1. Now, budget is 30% of our Smart Score, so it will be 1 into 0.3. That is our budget. Next is our goal score. So how much we allocated the money. Here it is 50,000, here 5,000. Divided by the total money that we have to allocate. Now, goal score is 25% of your Smart Score. So 45%, 30%, 25%. It makes it 100%. We add all of these and multiply it by 100%, and that's going to give you your Smart Score. So that shows how financially healthy you are. Currently, it's 82, and if it's more than 80, it's going to show in achievements and milestones that you have an excellent Smart Score. Okay.
This is suppose if the score is very desperate, will it gives any tips or thing like where to improve?
It's going to give you a warning that your Smart Score is low. Second, you can go in the AI coach and you can ask it for budgeting tips or saving tips, and the AI coach is going to help you. These are estimated in a month. You can save a budget in your settings. Here I saved 6,000 and currently I've used 3,900. These are the monthly insights according to whatever data we've been storing. So it calculates previous month's expenses, this month's expenses, and shows how far off you are.
how much better you did or how much worse you got. These show you the closest goal. That's I-70. You finished the goal. Next is average BP spend, top investment.
How are you going to
We can go in add expenses.
daily we have to do it or whenever we purchase?
Whenever we purchase.
Like suppose in a week I have done 2 purchases. Like Monday and Wednesday time. So both I have to upload or together.
You can upload, you can choose your date and you can upload according to date. You can activate, you can upload whenever you make any purchases, or you can upload at the end of the week. Keep track of all the expenses and all of them you can upload at the end of the week, choosing your dates. You can choose it. You can
how comparison is done like week wise.
There is comparison, there's average week. Right now there is no monthly comparison. There's comparison in income versus expenses, and there is expense breakdown. Expense. There is a graph. Yes, that's what. This this is income.
Does this show where you have spent more, like where you have the most expenses?
Yes, in auto, you find most in this. Monthly insights.
Yeah, this is what sort of things?
Rent, electricity.
So then it's like yearly or half yearly paying. No, so suppose my yearly, I mean, I need to pay the home rent. Yes, school fee like it will be monthly or in a term. Or like for home rent at all, we will be paying it yearly. So obviously that much expense will be high, right?
That's why we take averages.
Yearly.
There is average weekly, average monthly, and average yearly.
So that weekly average only.
Only grocery will be there,
right?
Not more than that.
Yes. No, like no. Suppose I pay the home rent, no? That week.
So that expenses would be more in that week.
So how can we compare?
In that case, we can have time periods. So we add expenses, suppose once in 3 months. Add expenses that way. Next 3 months, add expenses again. Next 3 months, add expenses again. You could divide it as you wish. If you want, you can try adding expenses.
Fixed for saving.
Yes, that's right. AI channel. You can go in the AI code and you can ask how to save, how to manage budgets.
So as a fresh user, will it give any like a sort of budget, like how to, if I'm giving my salary, okay, I'm giving the input alone, only my salary I'm giving, okay, then what are all the things I have to do, I'm giving. Will it give any rough idea, like rough calculation, how much you have to spend here, like that?
It's going to give you a general overview, but it's not going to ask you to directly do anything because then that would come under risk. Even about investments, you cannot directly ask, should I invest in crypto, for example? Because that would go in risky category, so they're not going to just general, yes, you can ask how to manage budget as a beginner.
So these such things, I need to spend money on such things, and this is my monthly salary.
See, that I can go for ChatGPT, you know, what is special in your thing I'm asking. I can ask that in any other
Like I can use ChatGPT also for the same.
it will give me the budget, everything.
So this is also tracks the expenses and incomes and investments, and it gives you general overview of how
I say
financially
you should not go beyond certain level. You told me like group level you should not ask. So if it is any privacy is there, I can opt for this. If there is no privacy or everything is valid now, why I have to opt time?
robots should generally not give any direct investment advice like that. For this, I would say that you need to opt for this because it gives you your smart score. So it gives you a whole general overview of what you do. It includes your savings, and you can also track your goals. Whatever savings you have, some money from the savings, you should keep it in one of your goals. Next week, some money in the other
Goals means whether, okay, maybe you want to buy a car by the end of the month. So you keep your, maybe the car is 100,000 riyals. So you set that goal that this much you need to get. You need to get 100,000 riyals. And then as you're saving more money, you can keep some of your money, say 10,000, aside for the car. That's what I showed you. Here the car is 80,000. Now, also these goals will not save money that is more than your savings. It will show error for that. So some of your savings you will keep here. That's 50,000 I kept here. So I kept 5,000. The goal is completed. Now you cannot add more because that goal is completed. In settings, you can choose the currency. You can set your budget. You can choose the app language if you want. Hindi or Arabic. Okay. In view expenses, you can view all of your expenses. At investments, you have different investment categories: stocks, mutual funds, crypto, gold. And income and expenses, you can add according to the, you can choose any. You want to try